Hello, my Scrappy friends. It is Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters, and thank you for joining me for a Confessions of a Paper Addict design theme layout. Now, for this layout, I am using two of the Confessions of a Paper Addict cut files. The first one I'm going to be using is the awesome Build a Community cut file, and I'm just using the road. So there's a super cute sort of round circular road, which just worked perfectly to represent the scooter track or the bike track that I am documenting today with the boys. This collection is Legendary by Cocoa Vanilla Studios. And I just loved this paper so much. I wanted to use as much of it as I had left. So that's pretty much all of that rainbow paper that I have left in my stash. I just adore it. So this is the awesome road that's from the Build a Community cut file. I just really wanted to use this because this particular scooter track or bike track that we are at for the kids at a playground, it has real life traffic lights that actually change colour and pretend petrol stations and shops and roundabouts and school crossings and things like that. So it's just perfect for documenting this. And then, of course, I've pulled up the scooter cut file, which is just exactly what I needed because the boys are riding their scooters at this super cool track. I did have more photos of this track, but I feel like just this three is going to sort of represent or show the awesomeness of it enough. And then that way I could fit two of these cut files on and some embellishments, and it didn't end up being too busy and too cluttered. I actually found as I was progressing through this layout that I really needed very small amount of embellishing. Because I had the two cut files, they're kind of like giant embellishments in and of themselves. And then that beautiful rainbow paper, it just kind of filled in all the space that I needed. So I'm going to go ahead and pop up my photographs, which I have matted on just plain white matte paper, and you can see there from the back side that it's just an old sheet of paper that I didn't think I would use, and just use the white, the flip side, to matte with. And usually what I'm using to matte is usually like the scraps and the leftover bits and bobs from when I've cut a cut file out. I did pull this little skull and crossbones from I think it's Boys Rule or You Rock, the other Cocoa Vanilla Studios boys collection. I just really needed something else black to go with the feel of this layout. And as I said, I really kept embellishments super minimal. That Let's Go is actually fussy cut off a piece of pattern paper, not from this collection, and so is the Have Fun, but then those word phrases are from the sticker sheet from this collection. And once I put those on in my title, this layout's essentially done. It was so quick and easy. I did have more embellishments and more things to go on the page, but as I kept trying to put them on, they just didn't work. It just didn't need anything else. This is very much a story of letting those cut files be the embellishment and do all the talking it needs, which was just perfect. So I fussy cut the word epic out of the cut apart sheet that came with this collection. And then I'm going to finish off my title with this first word is scooter. So far it says epic scooter. And I popped the word scooter sort of mostly sitting on the actual scooter itself. So a few of the letters, the O, the T, and the E, needed a little bit of more support with some foam. So I did pop those up on some really teeny slithers of foam. And then I'm popping up the word epic with some foam as well. So epic scooter. And then there's one more word that's going to come up in a sec that will mostly just sit underneath the word scooter and doesn't really need any supporting with any foam, which is lucky. I adore these thickers. I think these are up there with one of my favourite thickers of all time. I just love this wood grain. And here it comes now. I do need to do a little bit of doctoring for these thickers here. I have run out of the letters I need, the T and the R. So it's Epic Scooter Track is what this title is. And then just popping on a few little embellishment enamel dots. They are embellishments, but I meant to say enamel dots. Just to finish off those little custers and tie the colours all together. I'm just using the sort of the grey, the white, the light blue and the orange, just tying all those colours together. Finishing this little beauty with some Heidi Swap Colour Shine in black and the Jen Hatfield Shine in gold. My little tip is to have your Tupperware sort of jar opener if you have one, because sometimes the lids of those bottles can get super tight. But here is my finished layout. Definitely make sure you check that description box down below for links to the COAPA Cutfiles Etsy shop and direct links to these 2 cut files, as well as a link to the Facebook group. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I hope you have a very happy, scrappy week.